Thanks, Coach. Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
There you go. Mike, 45. Check right, check right. 26.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
47.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Hey, 47. Find the mark. You can't block me. We're going to 54. Line in. Crunch, crunch, crunch. 26.
Prescott now from the 50. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
We're going to 53. Hey, 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
Brissett to throw on first. This is intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this, it's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Flush to his right. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, touchdown number 15 of the year. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Well, he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Cohen. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Rousseau, and the grab by Croft. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Lambo is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Looking to throw. Prescott eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.
Kill! 47!
First down, Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown, Cowboys! Will Fuller, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. Puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Rip right. Let's go. Let's run it.
From the 25 on second down, Rousseau is going to let this go deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Yeah, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On second down, it's Elliott. Well, the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
45. You must be dreaming. 47.
Now Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score of 14. Jaguars.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
3 down. Hey! Go to 54. Line in. Under 26.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tariq Cohen with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at the their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and it creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Hey, there you go. Go right in. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. There you go. Down to 54. Right in. Don't let him breathe, defense. 26.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
This is Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They'll get it up the middle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably doing play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brissett. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they're running with Cohen. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And down to the 7-yard line. A big pickup of 38. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredded.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They come out here in the I. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run forward to Cohen. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Jaguars 17.
Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Prescott
now. It's complete to Fuller. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Dallas.
46. Both sevens and Mike. Both 76.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You have a horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Jaguars 17.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Brissett sets to throw it. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Brissett. He's got the hook up to Lane. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Brissett now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. To throw is Brissett. Flushed out right. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I've never wanted to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Tariq Cohen with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's never that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's get off the field. 50.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First down, Cowboys.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Strong right. Then we're going to 53. You got 3. 3 down. 26.
It was Justin Houston who got him down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 36-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Kill. Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. Why? Get wide. He's checking. He's go 47. Alert 3.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Mike, 45. Let him know. We're going to 54.
Prescott on first down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Here we go. Going to 54. Line in. Kill. 26.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. Open man right side is Ingram. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, Dallas.
We're going to 53.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, but a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
We're going 47.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Flush to his right. He's got Fuller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 16.
Not today. Bang! We're going to 53. Tighten up. Kill. Hey, 47. Kill.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. 3rd down here. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will get the lead up to 14. And that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick. But that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
You. 53's the mic.
Out of the gun, percent. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Put your money. Bend it. Go.
First down, a run with Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. 60 out low. Check. Walk 54. Walk. Hard. Ready. Sit.
They try again with Cohen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the slant.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. 10 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Rankin. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal.
That's good for another Jacksonville.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line. And they'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are back within a single score. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Throwing on second down. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
It finds his target, Fuller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Soft through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
You got 3 down. Go to 54, line in.
Here's Elliott. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's taken it all the way back for a return touchdown. And this game just got a little crazier. They're still alive here in the final stages.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Jaguars 38.
So the clock shows 55 seconds to play as they line up for a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. In the face.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Dallas, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move.